there yet. Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man! At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh. Oh, right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Ragoona. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right?
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay, free meal. The Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know. This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathea's right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateau. We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife. I am Nestor, a traveling poet. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Ethel, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4, too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits. Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
I guess I should commentate this just because there's no actual dialogue. Gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision. You slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septolinian guard. Hey, kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the Dark Tide did to your home, and we're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Shut up. Oh, okay. We can take you to Septimont City. Not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Continue. Even if you rebuilt these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. The gladiators shake their heads, pat your shoulder. We have to move forward now. We also are just lost everything though. Remember to maintain stat balance. Store ends if a stat drops 0. Oh. The store's complete once the corresponding goals are met. Reach 100 reputation. What is willpower? Dash reputation. Okay, so make sure none of these. This is really cool. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiators will be a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you're leaving behind. Enter travels you. Engage the goddess. Stay quiet. And that's death. I'll die. Don't kill me. Oh, she's that bold. Following the gladiators, you arrive at the city of Septimon by ship. You wave them goodbye to arrive in the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Oh, it tells you what they'll grow into, what they'll grow. That's I don't want that. I really don't want that. Can I take that off? I don't want to know. I don't want to know this. I want to figure out myself. Can I take that off? It's more fun if I just like figure it out myself. On the gliders. Okay. That's awkward. Okay, so that's not really what I wanted to do. I can just skip everything? Oh shit, that's pretty cool though. Poster for the gladiators Agon is pinned to the wooden board. Air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming battle. Draw closer to them. You must know, Septimon reveres power. Here, only the victor reign. This is the law older than the city itself. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you will have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Continue. You can't stop thinking about the conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimon. If it's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find strength you're looking for. Wow. As you leave, you notice the 3 words stand out in sentence chatting: identity, status, and talent. They are essentially part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view Agon as a mere born display of butchery, but we are hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the street. What we crave is true magnificent, a war who can make a rose bloom from blood. Continue. Want to have a little bet how many mania rats are gonna try to Agon through? Them and their stench will stink up the place. Ignore the words. You are determined to step into the arena. The rules demand a mentor or your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to fight through the end. Continue. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes a but takes on few proteges. Okay. So you want to join Agon, you say? Why don't you start telling me about yourself? Continue. Recall the discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. In the city of Septimos seem to value these more than anything. You choose to. Dark took her home, and you came to Septimos seeking strength. Is that so? You got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Continue. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams. Only seeing them crushed and trampled. I've seen nothing just like you. Argue. What? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Alright then, let's have a duel. Let one strike and you win. This seems to all go the same route no matter what. Like, not really a choice we made exactly. It's just like you make choices to increase your stats, but there's no actually different branching path, which is kind of sad. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Counter moves are precise each. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Just how weak you are. Do you really know what you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. How do you plan to end this? Next day. Back with round 2, are we? Maybe the give up part was pestering attack. Back. As you are much of a challenge to Kato, you are swiftly beaten once again. Go back, this is not your path. But continue. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat lives in the dark and never meant to be in the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. Challenge 4th day. I'm ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword and get your food on? Keep on challenge. Keep on challenge. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly to your limit. I can still fight. The wind swept up the blade whispers. The wind swept up the blade whispers past. You're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades in the great oaks, and you hear your friends like, "Oh, I died. I died." But oh no. But in the very next breath, a bone deep chill engulfs you. A touch, you know it too well. Thoughts race to your mind, and your hand instantly grip your sword hilt. Can't stop here. Won't surrender. You see it opening and land a hit on Kato. Did he die? Kato hands you the sword and then turns to leave. Oh, Kato. It's in Septimos Arena. The victor claims the weapon defeated. A symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. Victor. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta. That's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. This victor may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even name some wild beast. I'm prepared. Only one last thing has the right to go. The last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Continue. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I'll make them know my true name. Trading starts tomorrow. 6 sharp, right there. That's kind of badass. Holy shit.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself. A greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. Courage, glory, and honor. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you mean Kato, do Do you believe Cato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Cato must have been an idealist. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Or more? Ooh. This is pretty engaging. I like this. I'm a visual novel guy, so I love this. Yes. 100% willpower. 100. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Cato's control. Cato's training. And today is the day. And today the grind continues. Schedule. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same move over and over again. Has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiator training and moves you've never seen before. You decide to take a look. You're plucking your training. It was always alone, facing wooden posts, patching yourself over and over. Well, you never give in. Well, you never. It's so obvious you not give in. At least got power. At least you have stamina for it. Launch the help. Days slip by and the gladiator's agon draws near. Today, Cato will give you one final lesson. Okay. Continue. I've done all I can prepare for you. Now you're on your own. The graduation ceremony. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulled you to all this training? Well, you already know the answer. Never forget. Your ideal had never faltered since you left home. Be strong to protect others. You meet Cato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. I remember my tremor. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Cato's words from where it all started. By then, all will be chanted in Augusta. You will have to conquer their heart to win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the gladiators Agon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants. Figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Continue. Oh, these are all top of line merchandise I got here. Care to look? Continue. Like products in display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all receives constant laughter in return. Glimpse at the noble's lavish lifestyle. Flicker. These last certainly do have a hand in that disaster. Oh, that's fucking great. Dark Knight did not destroy Home Alone. Oh shit. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life in adultery and luxury. The might of the gladiator's existence only served the desire. Well, a village girl with such a remarkable foretaste seems dreaming of power and strength. I can remember the last time I had a joke with this music. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favors? I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine sort of entertainment. Get almost. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? It's Septimont. Strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. Continue. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stand towards you. He smells a rotten stench. It's unlike the smells of unlike the smells of rats, as the Septomians had put it. A foul odor, power, and wealth. Silence. I engage in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further. Brave young lady. So I need Reputation willpower for these two. 50 reputation, and willpower. You accept the noble's trials. Though trials is too fine of a word for something intended only to break you. At the trial grounds. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland. It's now different than remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade cut through the skin. Continue. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you all equipment into a dull sword. All dull swords are more than enough. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. The specter getting closer as you continue forward. Unpleasant smell. Continue. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses upon you. Try to break free. Get down. You're trying to get yourself killed. I thought you were alerted. Do what you say. It's imminent crisis. You turn around and see a hunter. Then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you were hiding. Head down. Keep your head down. After the beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you. Continue. Going by this clothes, you are set among gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed by the nobles, and ended up here. We're nothing but that plague things. Continue. Skill honed for battle are not merely tools for survival. Simon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. For the lion beast. Only a madman will go that far, lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. Continue. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion in the following days. Continue. After a few days, you manage to grasp overall behavior of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the cave deep. Okay. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then, a sudden dread freezes your steps. Within the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from neither dance amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear into the wounds in the earth. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion thunders roar storms at you again. You decide to dodge his attack. Again, before the lion pounces at you, you slash all your strength at the stalactite above. You crash it upon the lion's gaping jaw. Oh shit. It still has fight. Here goes. You land on its neck. It plunges deceives you, but your swift dodges force its claws force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you can find a pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Finally. The trial is ended, and you drag the exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades into the mountain valley, and the dense forest fighting a cradle. This is not the end, is it? You rinse your blood-staining hand to the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scattered, the fish vanish. You sense the force unease in your presence. Are they afraid of my power? The greatest panic plunges into your reflection. For the first time, you realize the power can instill fear. More power. No time to rest. You approach the nobleman again. He approaches a second trial upon you. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all warriors have to have two lives. You don't mention this before. One by their parents, and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in the gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. Continue. For your second trial, bring me to 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. To get the mission pass with Agon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gliders to set them on. As your kitchen grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only care that but only want to see you when you fall. Look, it's that girl. Don't think she will get this many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she carry those many swords? Focus on the opponent before you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheer numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. It was just fairs. One by one, the gladiators who challenge grow in numbers. Those you defeat are kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing the honor in both hands. Raise their sword. You even set them on. There's a limit to opponents that prove to challenge you. Eventually, you will seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a freaking champion, the Agon of Noble House. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? The source is the largest bunch of Agon. Continue. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer, a perfect job and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. What the fuck? Give me that shit! Get that shit out of my fucking face! You reject the brow without a second thought. Humiliate, the noble servant spits curses at your faces. Say nothing, avoid altercations. Damn. You a country peasant. Do you know what it means to reduce a noble? And you shall suffer arrogance. When time comes, don't expect any pity, you won't get any. The silence sights the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Okay. Continue. Let's go. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I appreciate if you don't waste too much time in the arena. Continue. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you. Following it with the sarcasm and mocking gesture, they overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. They arrive. Victor accept your challenge for the let's see. I reached the goals. Good goal. The day arrived. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor and nobility at stake. Remember the haughty look he wore before Petey's prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily beat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet from the tip of your sword. I have won, and I have achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies and shatter before real strength. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators is on long fear and do not dare challenge except for one. One? Damn. Erido, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword centered by talentless battle is no less sharp. Talent no longer matters to me. Miss endless chanting of the name Erido. You arrive as promised. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours. His crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. Continue. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The lords is typically to gain a foothold. The nobles' armor is unusually heavy. You're often familiar with the nobles' skill tricks. Anger within you. Keep calm. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Adordel to the very track meant for you. A few more rounds, his steps loose, his reaction sluggish. The same thing. Use opportunity. Damn, we beat him. Your sword stops just before the neck of the susceptible strong gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and with melee, the crowd erupts in applause. Continue. Stab, stab, stab. Is that so? Kill, kill, kill. Now? What was I? Accept this fate. Victor's already mine. The fuck? Victory is already mine. Before everybody's watchful, you only take Ariel's sword, then bow towards the audience before leaving. You feel the people's gaze. Continue. Live, live. The next day you arrive for the old school nobles with 100 lives. Continue. Ariel's merely a Septimonian flesh. Above him stands far greater force. Far beyond Septimonian. The third trials earn the blessing of the Arenas Alliance. Oh, Arsenosa. They're platforming to pass. I know Arsenosa. It never teaches defeat. People say it's a peak human. It's a peak human to reach. The last will sit down, but theft. In a certain amount of challenge that stirs in the blood, the thirst of victory in your blood. You have third trial. Require the guardian Septimal Arsenosa. On the eve of the trial, you can return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing at the familiar wooden post. Let's bring your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Oh, good. Well, not a really easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn this path? Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial. Now call your name for all to hear. Marsh shows him. Thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. Each trophy symbolizes strength and conquest. How will you show them to the world? Continue. You once heard us tell the legendary gladiator, a warrior who always fused their soldier swords. Oh, with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand for the smithing. You wish to demonstrate your strength. Now you seek to do this power for not your own. Watching a blacksmith hammer rise and fall, seemingly a practical idea emerges with one together. In the end, you fuse your forte. You use your forte to fuse all swords into one. Okay. Feel the power. Your forte never stands down among resonators, but it seemingly is significantly strong enough to be stronger than a forged sword in play. Okay. The day the final trial arrived. You walked in Rena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze sword blared from atop of the 12 stone pillars. All your eyes are on you. Everyone's eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsona. Survey your surroundings. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The noble's banners flutter and fall. The colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsenosa appears. It's awake! Noble shrieked. Arsenosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly opens his eyes, watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillars. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in your cloth of your left shoulder. The screams that stand are soon drowned by the lioness' roar. They wave us down and ducks rip past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain and tend to wound later. Our second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending pulse. You manage to withstand Arsenosa's attack. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going down. That's going down. Oh, shit. That went hella down. You manage to withstand Arsenosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, Seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack of the right foreleg. Golden blood fills the arena. Steady your breath. Arsinosa ceases her attack, remain brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes in applause. Hear the crowd honor your name. Again, Lioness's blessing. I was going back up. All the way back up. The voices they are. Cool. Oh, wise, noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimon, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. When the cries of the triumph resonate, with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimon. It's full, right? Oh, sun and moon, who witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic education of Septimon. Take another step. As the platform rises, you realize by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are bound to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Agon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered the countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword. I can't read that properly, actually. What the hell? As you stand atop of the summit, the champion only now, with the champion as the summit, the champion only now with battle fire cooled in your veins, your wounds raise their voices to protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through the strength you shall reshape new rules. Nestor says, "You shall wield gladiators' valor and the righteous on the righteous path. You shall you shall allow no more fragile lives to be trembled before death. You shall ensure that your homeland tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should the new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimon." Okay. That was pretty good. I fuck with that.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. There is one thing I must confess.
Go on.
Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best.
Makes sense.
Poetry can
Oh,
only
Abby.
offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it.
You got Sonosphere?
Become part of it. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page. It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Oh, Abby.
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey.
Goes all of them
When
together.
the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself.
That all of them,
Farewell,
or like a
my
different
friend.
answer?
Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Nice guy. Strange, but nice guy. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
As the priestess, you know is far
You
too
know,
unruly.
turn.
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rule. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
You know. Damn, he is beautiful.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lillibut's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still...
Good day, Sir Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta has taken care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
You mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
The F4's palace is just ahead.
Are we there yet?
Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
Are we there yet?
Impressive! I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, what Watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titles, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem. Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt. Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it? The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival, it holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimont's resistance against the Dark Tide. You've surely noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover. I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators. But you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us. And my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours... Ah, yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day. However, due to its significance, not even Septimon's highest officials are permitted near it. But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen. The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side. Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
need another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
That's a storm, which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta, Tempest Cliffs.
Well, same as always.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory. Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination. Your reputation precedes you, Honorable Rover. I am Gladiator Avidius, at your service. Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me.
Augusta spoke of the great surge we're about to face.
The Ephor speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual. It bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Come on! Give me a hand!
Did you hear?
More behind!
This one's serious.
Not like that!
One sec.
Yeah, almost ready.
The pleasure of escorting you to the Ephor has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the dark tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Come, join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure. Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign. Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave. knight's challenge has arrived. Getting restless, are we?
That is a Chorosaurus, an abomination of the dark tide. Do exercise caution.
Barely felt it. Never back down.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day, that's all. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
The Hunter's Den. Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed, just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple. Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the dark tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow. I'll be making my way back, Augusta, lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple. Not every Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her. Perhaps. We do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come. Chorosaurus. Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the Dark Tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. The vanguard of the Dark Tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The Dark Tide, immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan. Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures. However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the Dark Tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face. That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself. Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure. It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
The power to split and merge matter. While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor. While the moon cycles,